Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing well. Almost the end of the summer, can you believe it? Anyway, so I just wanted to share with you what's on my table today. And I've been doing some happy mail. The lady that won my giveaway contacted me, so I was working on my happy mail envelopes, and I had leftover pieces which I didn't want to put away. I thought I'm gonna do something. So this morning with my coffee, I just took all my papers. I took a cardstock, a white cardstock that I had printed something on which I didn't want. So I just did my masterboard with all kinds of things. These are all my painty papers that I make. Book page. You know, when you punch your paper. Oh, this is um, from, from the wrapping that we get in our, how do you call it? Well, this, I forget how this is called again. Anyway, so that's pieces of that. And I had some circles from sheet music. So I added those there, and just for a punch, I made a circle of black and little black circles to add to, you know, to add more of a punch to it. Anyway, I love it. I'm gonna make a photocopy of this because I'm gonna use this in my journal. I mean, you can fold it in half. It makes a beautiful journal page, and pieces of collage when you're doing something else in art journaling. So I'm very happy how this turned out. So that was for that. And also I'm going to be starting a blue one. So I took all my blue papers out that I want to use. So these are little leftovers. So that's how I do my collage. I just take out all the papers and then I start collaging. So these are all pieces of little leftover gel prints that I made. These are all gel prints. Not this. This is I was playing with watercolors for a card background. So I don't know if I'm going to use it in here or I'll. I'm not sure yet. It depends. It depends on how I feel. This is done on tissue paper. This is stencil paper, and I had done this because I was doing the jelly print July month, and I had leftover pieces, so I want to use it and I love bronze and blue. These are my colors. I really love that. So I have this as leftover, and this is another gel print on parchment paper, and this was a beautiful paper, but I used it on cards, and so it's all gone. Another gel print, and this is done also with baby powder. So you can see the texture of the baby powder. Same here, I added a little bit of baby powder on this one. This is another one that's done on tissue paper. Yeah, tissue paper. This is also a gel print on just normal paper. And so I'm going to use that. And this is a magazine page done Momigami, and I thought the colors would be nice to integrate with this. So I'll be playing with that whenever. I'm not sure when I'm going to do this, but that's on my table, and that's what I'm going to be working on. Another thing I wanted to share with you that you might think, and you might have seen this before, it's you make pockets for your journal with toilet paper rolls. So you flatten your toilet paper roll. I put mine under heavy books so it gets really flattened. Then you glue your bottom here, and then you decorate your, and that's what I did this morning because I had done these prints. I did 5 prints, and one is for my handmade junk art journal, which I already decorated the page. I'll show you that journal eventually. So this was another one I made. So I took, you can take music sheets also, but I had so many book page on my table. That's what I've been, that's why I use that. And you put tissue paper on top, you glue it, you let it dry, and then you pull your tissue paper out, and it gives you a nice texture. Or you can print on the tissue paper, depending what you want to do. So different style. So this one is ready to go. It's already stitched. This one was cute as well for the collaging for that. I really like that. And then you just put a little tag in there. And I can decorate my tag as well. So depending on what you want to do. And that's it. And I didn't do anything on these because I don't know what I'm going to do in journals as well. I'm planning on making an autumn journal. I'm not sure yet. Because autumn is my favorite season. And I don't like making journals just for me, and I don't mass make. So I just make a few little things, and I, when I'm doing something, I say, oh, I made that, so I'm just gonna go pick it up and do it. But I've got, for myself, I have 4 journals that I made for myself, and they're not writing journals. I can't write in them. They're just like art. They're too beautiful to write in. I mean, for me, I've put my heart and soul in many of them. Go check out my sewing journal. I took me 3 months to do my sewing journal, and I just love it. I don't sew, and my cover is all quilt with little squares, because where I go to buy my fabric, the ladies know me very well, and when you spend a certain amount of money, they give you 2x2 squares, and for that day it was a special, and if you spend like $50, you could pick up 5 stack of little squares. And I thought, what am I gonna do with that? And that's when my idea of the quilting came about, and it was easy. But anyway, and I don't sew, so can you imagine? Anyway, I'm babbling. So that's what you can do with just a little piece of toilet paper roll. Can you imagine? Look at that. It's beautiful. So no waste. So that's that. I was showing you this. Oh yeah, and the other thing I wanted to talk about was my art journal that I made with khadi paper. This is 100% cotton paper. I love, love, love cotton paper. I love the texture. The only thing is watercolor will go right through this. So you have to gesso it if you want to do that. But for acrylic, it's good. For collaging, it's perfect. And so I made myself a little journal out of these papers. And what I did, I just took 7 sheets. I glued them one on top of the other. And I didn't glue them one on top. I took that, and then I glued my spine with my art glitter glue, and I put a lot of pins, not pins, but clips, and I let it dry overnight and the next day, and then you do it 3 or 4 times. And what I like about this is that it opens flat. And then I just decorated I made my cover a bit bigger, and I just decorated it with a piece of, I love just, when you don't know what to do, I take out my paints and I play, and that's what I like. And then I decided to use this one to do the cover, and the back is just some tissue paper that I did, when you have your fine liner, I was making circles with this. And then this is tissue paper with stamping, as well as this. And this is a piece of gel print in black. And I took my finger and just made some white dots. So as simple as that. And I love it. This is, it's fun to work. I love this size. And I think I made it 6.5 by 6.5. I'm not sure. I can't remember. Yeah, well, 6 3/4 by 6. So it's a nice size. I really like this size, and I'm using my gel prints to play. I'm just playing, and I'm having a lot of fun with this one. And I leave all my tissue paper. Oh yeah, because this one is not tissue paper, it's gel print. But you'll see here, here I was making, I was using ink. And the design didn't come in. It was all whoosh, and I thought, oh boy, I just ruined my page. But then I remembered I had white tissue paper with just plain white and even with white paint, and I just glued it down. And then this is tissue paper also. This is tissue paper. And then I just took my palette knife with the same colors I did with this, and I just passed the palette knife to, to blend in for the page. And this is just ink, and I've used this again to do my circle here. So it's just having fun, and I try to do something every day. And then for the next page, I was watching Shana at Shanuki Art, and she was doing the art journal August, and episode 9 for me was very intriguing, so I decided to do it. And since I have a lot of black and white papers that I made myself, I thought perfect, that's what I'm going to do for this page. And what's nice about it is that you do your paper, then you fold it in half, you tear it, then you tear it again, and then you have to come and sew your pages back. So that was a lot of fun. I really, really enjoyed this. And then I used all my painty papers that I made, and I just decoupage some. I made some hearts, and I just glued them down. So that's it. I did. This is also papers that I made. This is scrapbooking paper. This is scrapbooking paper, and the rest is all paper that I made. I made this one. I made this with the gel print and a stencil. Anyway, so yep, that was a lot of fun. A lot of fun. This one, that was just playing with alcohol inks, some golden high flow, and that's it. That's all it was. I love it. It's funny how you start one day and you think, oh my God, it's going to be a big mess. You might not like it, but I do. You think it's going to be a big mess, and it turns out, it's not so bad. So I like it. For this page here, I started mark making with my water-soluble graphite, my Lyra, in the back. And then I just watered it just a little bit. And then I played with my woodies. I just added my woodies and my Neo Color 2. So I made some colorful marks in the back. And then I just added a tissue paper that I had already stamped on. And I just glued it down on top. And I love, 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 love how this came out. I really do. I really, really do. And that's it. I leave my things, and see what I mean with the watercolor. So when you're working on this, if you don't want your pages to, you have to protect your pages so they don't go on the other one. And that's it. So that's what I've been doing, my friends. And what I meant to say also, I'm starting a new class on Thursday with Louise Fletcher. She's doing a free class. I think we have 6 lessons. And so we had to get prepared. We had to take sheets, 30 by 22, gesso our sheets. So that was a lot of work. So I did that yesterday. And that's why I'm making the video now, because I don't think I'll be able to make another video for a little bit. So I just wanted to share with you what I've been up to. And that's it, my friends. Summer is almost over. I hope you had a nice summer and safe summer. And take care of yourself. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.